So you give up on DeMarco Murray after an 1,800-yard season in which he led the NFL in rushing, and now you have Darren McFadden and one Joseph Randle, who combined for 877 yards and a scant 5 touchdowns last season. So, fellas, you know what's going to happen, right? If the Cowboys falter for any reason, the first thing people are going to point to is the running backs, right? Mm-hmm. So this has to happen. And they're not exactly household names, right? When you look at the...
Well, one of them is.
Well, I don't know if you'd call Darren McFadden
well, I'm sorry. If you're an Arkansas alum, which Jerry Jones happens to be,
name to you.
So Felix Jones was the household name of Jerry Jones. That didn't work. So what do? You give Darren McFadden an opportunity. And I'm telling people, just settle down. Don't worry about the running back situation.
How can you not worry about it?
Because guess what? Guess who's sitting at home? You got Steven Jackson sitting at home. Okay, he's a little older, a little slower, but guess what? But you know what? CJ2K sitting out there, and he's still probably running a 4.3. Ray Rice is sitting out there, and that's the thing that I think that Jerry Jones recognized, that he doesn't have to be in a rush because those are quality running backs that are sitting at home right now to go behind his big old fancy offensive line with.
You talk about the offensive line. I think you got to have the right running back as well. You can't just throw anybody back there. And I like McFadden. I think he's one of the best athletes in the game, but he can't stay healthy. Mm-hmm. If he's a guy that can stay healthy, huge numbers. And then you got Dunbar and you got Randall, 2 guys by committee that I think young players that can really handle the load. We'll have to see. It's a great competition, but if you want consistency, somebody's going to pound the ball. It took a lot of pressure off of the defense, fewer snaps. Okay, it took pressure off of Tony Romo, fewer interceptions, fewer passes, and it opened up things down the field for the receivers. So I understand what you're saying. They want that thumper, that running back that they can count on, like DeMarco Murray, but day in and day out that can tote the load, 30-some carries a game if needed, and lead the league with that offensive line.
But he's had the same injury history as McFadden, other than last season.
Right.
And we've
DeMarco,
seen
you're talking
DeMarco
about.
Murray, and
a younger player though.
Well, absolutely.
Right.
So my point is that he doesn't have a great history of staying healthy either. But that offensive line sure looks good.
Right.
No, there's offensive coordinator Scott Linehan says it's going to be running back by committee.
Right.
You know they're hoping one guy
Somebody's got to step
through.
up.
Sure. Yeah, and Joseph Randle is a guy that they're all very high on.
I like Randle.